So here's part 2, some balancing chemical equations using the algebraic method. So in this problem we have S8 plus O2 is giving you SO2. So compare reactant side elements to product side elements. So reactants, product. So what do we have here? We have S, we have O, over here S and O. So we have 8 S's on this side. We have 2 O's on this side. On this side we have 1 S on this side, and we have 2 O's on this side. So the O's match, but the S's don't. In order for this to be balanced, everything has to match. So, or like elements have to match. So moving on, it says multiply a distinct variable into each term. So I'm going to just rewrite the original. And again, A, B, and C for my variables. And create equations involving variables and coefficients for each element. So like we did up top, S and O. And so now we're going to consider all the S's. So here we have S 8 times. So we're going to write 8A. In the second term, there's no S. On the other side, we have a C multiplying into each element. So we have 1S, so therefore we have 1C. Now, considering O, there's no O in the first term. So in the second term, you have 2B. And on the other side, you have 2C. And if you did this step correct, it should mirror what happened up here. You see you have 8 S's, so you have 8 A's. And you have 1 S, so you have 1 C. You have 2 O's, you have 2 B's. And you have 2 O's, so you have 2 C's. So as long as those match, you know that you did your multiplication right over here. So now that you have these equations set up, you know that A, or the first variable, equal to 1. So A is going to equal 1. So if A equals 1, and I should have wrote that somewhere else so I could have space. So I'll write it way over here. A equals 1. So if A equals 1, then you're going to have 8 times 1 equals C. So that means that C equals 8. And solving for B, well, you have 2B equals 2 times C, but C is 8, so 2 times 8. So now you have 2B equals 16, divide through by 2, and you have B gives you 8. So B is also 8. So now it says substitute your results. So for A we have 1, so the first term won't change at all. S8 plus B is 8, so we're going to have 8O2. And C is 8, so we're going to have 8SO2. So now last step, repeat step 1 as a check. So just like we did up here, S and O, S and O. Okay, so for S there's 8 of those, and for O there's 16 of them. For S, this 8 is going to multiply into the S, it's going to multiply into the O, just as the C did up here. So you have 8 S's and you have 16 O's. So the S's match, the O's match. That means that this equation is now balanced. As you can see, this equation was similar to the last one I did in the last part, but I just wanted you guys to get accustomed to the steps involved here. In the next video, I'll do an even more complicated one, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.